everybody who's joining. Even if you're not a Buccaneer, thank you so much for coming through. Sure boy, it's in Klingons again with another video. I just wanted to make a short video again. I wanted to make this video specifically for the fact that there's so many links, there's so many outlets that says that Rulani Mokoena is going to be an Orlando Pirates coach. So I wanted to make this video a reintroduction of Rulani Mokoena to the fans of Orlando Pirates. So as you can see on this side, it says have your say. On this side, it says where does Mr. Rulani Mokoena rank among the top coaches in South Africa? I made a presentation. I'm not going to put a presentation on the screen. I have it in front of me, and I want to go through it just so that we can have a small idea of who is Rulani Mokoena. So it's a short introduction to of the possible new coach of Orlando Pirates. Where is he from? He was born in Johannesburg, in Gauteng, on the 9th of January 1987. His full names are Rulani Mlungisi Mokoena. He started his coaching career at Platinum Stars under the likes of Steve Kompela and Calvin Johnson. I think those were the names that are very recognizable in South African football. He was an assistant to those guys from 2014 to 2017. He was an assistant coach at Mamelodi Sundowns for Pitso Mosimane. In 2017 to 2020, he was an assistant coach at Orlando Pirates. 2019, he was an interim coach for Orlando Pirates. 2020, he was an interim coach at Chippa United. 2020 to 2022, he was a co-coach at Mamelodi Sundowns Football Club. 2022 to 2024, he was the head coach for Mamelodi Sundowns. 2024 to 2025, he was the head coach at Wydad AC, where he left the club with 3 games left on the calendar, and ever since then he has not been in a job. What are Mr. Rulani's achievements? He's the only man to win the PSL, Premier Soccer League, 4 times in a row. Only coach to do it in Mzansi. He's got 1 African Football League Champions title as well, so he's got 5 titles in all. Where does he rank is my next question. Just going back to his achievements, he's also he's got a pedigree of not losing a lot of games. I think the last season that he was with the Mamelodi Sundowns, he just lost out. The last game of the season, he lost that last game. It was going to be an invincible season for Amasandawana, but unfortunately they lost the last game. So with all of that information that we're having, where does Rulani Mokoena rank among the top managers in the PSL, or that has coached in the PSL? I would say he is among the top coaches, definitely. Rulani Mokoena is a top coach. He's one of the best to do it in Mzansi. But what I want to do is I want to give you my top first, say my top 4 first, and then I'll slide in Rulani. So my number 1 coach is Pitso Mosimane. He's got 5 PSL winners trophies: 2014, 16, 2018, 2019, 2020. He's got 2 times top 8 winners medals: 2004 and 2005. CAF Champions League in 2016 and a Super Cup in 2017. Number 2 for me is Kevin Hunt. He's got 4 titles: 1 with Wits, 3 with Super Sports, 1 Nedbank, and 1 ABSA Cup in 2004. Gordon Egerson is my number 3. He's the first man to win the PSL. He also has 4 PSL trophies: 1 with the Bucks, 1 with the Sundowns, 1 with the Santos, and 1 with the Manning Rangers. He also got the Telkom knockout in 2014, and has a top 8 with Sundowns and a top 8 with the Orlando Pirates. My number 4 coach is Ted Dimitru. He's got 4 PSL titles: 2 with Sundowns, 2 with Kaizer Chiefs, 1 Nedbank Cup, and 1 Ratman's Trophy. This is the top 4 coaches in Mzansi. I think no one can argue. The coaches here are serial winners. They have proven it on multiple occasions. Pitso Mosimane is regarded as the GOAT of the PSL in terms of coaching. And Kevin Hunt is not far from the conversation as well. Gordon Egerson, a legend of the game. Ted Dimitru, a legend of the game as well. My number 5 is Rulani Mokoena. I'll tell you why. Rulani Mokoena has got 4 PSL trophies as well. and all of these ones have 4 or more. 3 of them have 4, and Pitso Musimane is the only one with 5. Also, Rulani Mokoena has got time on his side. He's got many years, man. He's not even 40 yet. Not that I'm saying it counts for anything, I'm just saying that he's got time, and he's already got so many accolades. So the chances of him surpassing even Pitso are quite high. Hopefully he can do it with Bucks. So for me, he ranks in the top 5 of all-time PSL managers, solely on his achievements. If we include his record with an assistant coach, as an assistant coach with Pitso, then that shoots up as well. Trophies or titles shoots up as well. So what does this mean for Orlando Pirates, and what does this mean for Rulani Mokoena? Number one for me is Rulani's record as an interim coach at the Bucks is quite bad. He played 14 games. He has 4 wins, 5 draws, and 5 losses. So that's a 28 point something win rate at Orlando Pirates. Rulani has 2 wins, 1 lose, 1 draw with Chippa United. 4 games, 50% win rate. Can't really judge anything by that. Rulani has 11 wins, 12 draws, 4 defeats at Wydad. That's a 40% win rate at Wydad, and 12% increase from Orlando Pirates to Wydad. Now one might argue and say that no, Wydad has been bad. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie here and say I know what Wydad has been like. But what I do know is that the fans and the club demanded more from Rulani in a competitive league. Rulani's only success came from Mamelodi Sundowns. He only received trophies from Mamelodi Sundowns. In Orlando Pirates, didn't bring any silverware. He wasn't competitive. He has a 28% win rate, which is very, very bad. He's got a 40% win rate at Wydad, a 50% win rate at Chippa United, which doesn't count because only 4 games. And his only success comes from a very strong Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns who was won now without Rulani Mokoena, and a Sundowns that people might say that has been built off of the back of Pitso. So that is the one thing that is always lurking around, that Sundowns, the Sundowns that Rulani inherited, anyone could actually do something with it. Now, what is my positive view on this thing? One, it's a different Orlando Pirates right now, but that has a foundation, that has an identity, a clear philosophy on how they want to build, and Rulani can actually build on that. It's a long shot because we can't predict the future, but there is a positive that we can take from that. The negative view is that Rulani can't win without Sundowns, and that he will actually come in and disturb the good work that Jose Rivero has done and make Orlando Pirates weak again. But what I really want to know is, what do you think? What is your thoughts on it? Do you think there's still a fight left in Rulani, and that he can stir up confidence in the guys to fight against Mamelodi Sundowns and be able to navigate the murky waters of the PSL and clinch the title? Or do you think we are in for a bad surprise, where we are going to sink as Orlando Pirates ship under the helm of Rulani Mokoena? I don't know what the future would look like, but I do want to give Rulani the benefit of the doubt. Please tell me what you think. Have your say in the comments.